Matlab. Matlab is a program for doing numerical computation. Matlab means that is from Matrix laboratory. It was originally designed for solving linear algebra type of problems by using matrices. So Matlab is coming from Matrix laboratory. Matlab has since been expanded and now has built-in functions for solving problems requiring data analysis, signal processing, optimization, and several of other types of scientific computations. It also contains the functions for 2D and 3D graphics on animation. This Matlab is especially very useful for the animation. The 2D and 3D graphics using the plot commands. We have the different animation forms. When we use the open Matlab, when there is in Matlab windows, first we have a command window. So the command window is where you will the Matlab is input the view of the output. Next, we can see that the workspace shows you all the current working variables and other objects. And also the history shows you all commands you use the command window. The editor window is very, very important. That is the editor for Matlab scripts. That is, we can use in the M files. Whatever it is, we have to save and run the M files of file. That type is F file. So, to open the editor with the new or old M file using the command open. So, whenever we can using the open command, we have opened the M files. Matlab help, that is for help command is description, that is we can use the F1 and following the commands. That is help command underscore name. Help win command underscore name. So whatever it is, we can use the command name with respect to these all commands. For example, there is when running help sign, that is we have a sign of argument of radians. So sign of x is the sign of the elements of x. So and also we have a sign, sign d, which are the overload functions. We have the help browser document sign. Some in Matlab, some usual commands. That is what that means list of all M files of current directory. Directory list, that is LS list. That is a list of all files of current directory. So we can use the left side of this. These are the commands and the explanation in the right side. Matlab and matrices. Also, we know that Matrix laboratory is the Matlab. This is there is a already we can use the and we can we know that the matrices is the solving matrices is the important in this Matlab. So Matlab treats all variables as matrices. For our purpose of a matrix can be thought as an array of, in fact, that is how it's stored. Vectors are special forms of matrices and contain only one row or one column. At the same time, scalars are matrices with only one row and one column. Variable names, how to declare the variable names in Matlab. So, variable names that contain up to 63 characters. As of Matlab is 6.5 also or newer. So, the maximum variable length up to 63 characters. One can use the name length max. That means maximum length we can consider, we can use the command is name length max. Variable names must start with the letter followed by letters, digits and underscores. So we know that whenever we can using the variable names, we can followed by letters, digits and underscores. Matlab variables are defined by assignment. There is no need to declare the advanced variables that we want to use arbitrary type. For example, x equal to 1. So after the percentage symbol, for our convenient, that is the meaning. Define the scalar variables of x. Whatever x equal to 1, x equal to 0, x equal to, we declare the variable x. Next one is y is equal to 1, 2, 3. This is the row vector. Z is equal to 1 semicolon 2 semicolon 3 means column vector, that is first element 1, next first row first element 1, second row first element 2, third row first element 3. That is the column vector. We have a matrix that is y equal to 1, 2, 3. So that is in this way, that is A is equal to, this is the 3 by 3 matrix, because first row is 1, 2, 3. Semicolon is we go to next row. So 1, 2, 3 first row, 4, 5, 6 second row, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 third row. So which has a 3 by 3 matrix. So we have a special variables next, that is ANS. That is the default variable name of results. Value of pi, we can use the comment is pi pi. EP is the smallest increment number. Infinity, you should use the INF. NaN is not a number. So in this way, maximum, real minimum, that is the positive real number, smallest positive real number. Real max is the largest usable positive real number. So next, other symbols. Prompt is very important in Matlab. We can, whenever we can use the commands, first we use the prompt symbol, then we have to use the commands. Okay, so that is double greater than symbol, that is the prompt. So dots, 3 dots, that is the continuous statement on next line. Comma, separate statements at the top. Percentage symbol start command begins at the end of the line. Semicolon, suppress output, then used as a row separated in the matrix. Colon is the specified range. We can use in Matlab several operators. So what is the relational operators? So Matlab suppose the relational operators also. So less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. So we can already, we know that in the operators we already usually use the less than or equal to, greater or equal to. But equal to symbol we are in the using in the Matlab is double equal to, not equal to is big symbol equal to. Also we have assignment operators in Matlab. So in math we can using the lot of assignment operators, power, multiplication, division, etc., addition, subtraction, etc., etc., etc. Already we use the addition is plus, subtraction is minus, then multiplication is star. Already we know that. Matlab logical operator is which has been supposed the logical operators, that is not equal, that is elements wise not, that is not slash tilde symbol, and is and slash and symbol. So the same thing or symbol, etc. Logical functions. Matlab also supports the some logical functions. Now we see that the Matlab in Matlab we can using the different operators. Here also we have in Matlab logical functions. Exclusive or we can using the XOR, that is the exclusive or returns, that is one any of X means if any element of X is non-zero. All means all elements of are non-zero. That is each and everything we have a command and that is the explanation. So finite X is that is finite of X is returns 1 at each finite value in X. Find is also find indicates the values of non-zero elements. And also Matlab has some matrix functions, zeros. Zeros, that is rows and columns, we have a zeros, that is create a zero matrix. That is whenever we have elements all of zero in matrix, that is suppose you have a 3 by 3 matrix, all elements are zero, so which is the zero matrix. Okay, random of rows and columns, with respect to rows of columns, rand, that command is intimate that the random matrix. One is that is matrix with one all entries are the elements of one. I rows and columns, I command is identity matrix. Identity matrix with that we can using the command I with respect to the rows and columns. So we have a that is matrix functions. How to we can using the commands for solving the matrices. These are in the Matlab, that is very easy and comfortable. Extracting a submatrix. So, how to extracting submatrix from the matrix? That is, a portion of a matrix can be extracted and stored in a small matrix by specifying the names of both matrices and the rows and columns extra. So, submatrix means submatrix and underscore. That is, with theta underscore, there is a one way. So, submatrix equal to matrix of R means row, C for column. Okay. So n C first row, first column, that is Cn means nth column. So submatrix we can define from this way. Continuous functions also in Matlab we have a that is very simple. We have using the some functions in the continuous function, that is square root, log, trigonometry functions, cosine, exponential, ab, sine, norm, sum, product, so etc., which are using the continuous functions in Matlab. Next one is in Matlab, very important things is plotting. That is Matlab's plot one vector versus another. So the that is we have a x versus y. That means you have a 2D plots. Okay, the first one will be treated as a abscissor or x. Yeah, now I tell that is x and y. X axis and y axis, that is 2D plots we have. So second is the ordinate y vector. So the vectors have be the same length. So Matlab will also plot the vector versus own index. The index will be treated as the axis of vector. The vector given time and the vector dist. We have a plot of 2. So suppose we have a x, that is time, y is that is dist. Where we have a plot of x, y. That means we here given vector is time for x and dist is time for dist for y. So we can write in the command plot time dist. That is plotting versus time. So time plus another command is plotting versus time. Also we can using this command. And the plot is that is the plotting versus index. So index means that is the y. Okay. So sometime we want to see that the different color and style. How to using the command, that is plot time dist line characteristics. Okay. Then in this way, we have several commands for using the plotting. Whenever using these plotting commands, we have a 2D, 3D, 4D plots with respect to the vectors. So, for example, we have a subplot 1, 2 to 1. So, this for example. So, you have an output in this way. So, you have the command, the output is in this. This is 2. So, there are commands in the Matlab is annotate. Annotate a plot with the axis labels, titles and legends. For example, that is to put a label on the axis would use. So x label, so x axis you give the label. Y label, that is y axis you give the label. So suppose you have a x is now I tell this, the x is time. y is distance. Okay, so x label is with respect to time, y label is with respect to speed. Anyone, speed, distance, anyone. So, suppose you have a given title. Title is suppose you have a time or distance or speed. So, using the title is title of my plot. Okay. So, distinct between the function of the graph. Distinct whenever we have a distinct between the function with respect to the graph, we have the command is legend. So, legend 1, 2. Okay. Flow control. This is the if else if structure. So, these are the some advanced control functions in the MATLAB. Suppose we have a loop in MATLAB using the command is for int. So how many loop we have a enumerate the number 1 is to 100, 1 is to 10, 1 is 50. So whatever it is, we have a length. That is we have input in the column symbol. Okay. M file is the already we can see that the that means we saving the file with respect to the M file. So M file is the very important in MATLAB. So M file might be used in the script. File consists set of statements. So M files should be right with respect to the function. That is function y is equal to f of x. Function of u v is equal to f of x y. This is the definition in this with respect to the live function. File name and the name function in the file are usually identical. However, while they are different, MATLAB use file name to call function. If you add additional function in same file, it considers some function and might be called from inside the M file only. So only the first function might be called from outside. So saving results. So saving result with respect to M file, of course. Okay, we can save all the results that is future reference. That is the command the file name. That is the saves output of command window into the file name. So text file until the option of turned off by the commands. So then daily. Okay, so we can using the these commands, some commands we can using the saving results. That's all. Thank you. Thank you very much.